Hello students, welcome to my channel Seekho Ganit. So today I am going to discuss the first chapter of mathematics of class 7th. The name of this chapter is rational numbers. So what we are going to discuss in this video, the first one is what is rational number? What is rational number? What is system of rational numbers? What are the different types of rational numbers? Difference between fractions and rational numbers, and properties of rational numbers. So these many topics we are going to discuss in this video lecture. So first we'll learn what is rational number. Do you know what is rational number? Any number which can be expressed in the form of P by Q. Any number which can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are two integers and Q must not be equal to 0, then such numbers is called as rational numbers. As for example, -5 by 7, 2 by 3, 4 by 5, these are rational numbers. Now what is system of rational numbers? Integers, their opposites and 0 constitute the system of rational numbers. Now what are the different types of rational number? So there are two types of rational numbers. What are they? Positive rational numbers and negative rational number. Now what is positive rational number? Positive rational number, the rational number in which, what I have told that the rational number must be in the form of P by Q. One more thing, where P is known as numerator and Q is known as denominator. Okay, so there are two types of rational numbers, positive rational number and negative rational number. So what is positive rational number? If the sign of numerator as well as denominator both are same, then such type of rational numbers are known as positive rational number. As for example, -5 upon -7, 3 upon 5. These are the example of positive rational number. Why these are positive rational number? Because here what we are saying, the sign of 5 is minus and the sign of 7 is again minus. Means the sign of numerator as well as sign of denominator both are same. That's why it is positive rational number. Again 3 by 5. 3 by 5 is also, and 3 is not having any sign before it. What does it mean? If any sign is not given, then by default it is plus sign. And again 5 is not having any sign, so by default it is plus sign. So what we are saying, in numerator as well as in denominator both are having the same sign. That's why it is also a positive rational number. Now negative rational number. What is negative rational number? If numerator and denominator are having different signs, then it is called as negative rational number. As for example, -5 by 7, 3 by -5. These are the example of negative rational number. Why? Because what we are saying that that 5 is having the sign of negation, negative, minus sign, and denominator is 7, which is having plus sign. So both the numerator and denominator are having different signs. That's why it is a negative rational number. Again here numerator and denominator are having different signs. So 3 upon -5 is also a negative rational number. Now difference between rational number and fraction. So what do you know what is fraction? Fraction is a part of whole number. Whole. Like if we are having some 5 something of number of which is of number 5, and we need to distribute it in 4 equal parts, 4 parts, then we can write it as 4 upon 5, and this is a fraction. So what is the difference between fraction and rational number? Fraction uses whole numbers, whereas rational numbers uses integers. Okay, so there are some important notes. First one is every fraction is a rational number, but every rational number need not be a fraction. What does it mean? Every fraction is a rational number. It is mandatory that if it is a fraction, it would be a rational number. But every rational number need not be a fraction. It is not required that if it is a rational number, then it would be a fraction. Why? Because first of all, as for example, minus 5 by 3, 0 by 5 are not fraction. Why it is not fraction? Because fraction means whole number, which are always positive. And what we are seeing here, this one is not positive. This is not a whole number. It is also not positive. That's why every fraction is a rational number, but it is not necessary that every rational number would be a fraction. The second important point is all integers are rational numbers. What is integer? Minus 50, minus 10, 10, 20. These are integers, and these are the rational numbers. How we can say that these are rational numbers? Because we can write it in the form of P by Q. If nothing is there in denominator, means what? In denominator there is 1. So we can write it in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0 and P and Q are integers. That's why we can say that all integers are rational numbers. So is it clear till here? Now we'll learn properties of rational numbers. So first property is any two rational numbers can be equivalent. Suppose P upon Q and R upon S are two rational numbers, and we can say these two rational numbers are equivalent if P multiplied by S is equal to Q multiplied by R. Means P upon Q should be equal to R upon S if the multiplication of P and S is equal to the multiplication of R and Q. The second property is if P upon Q is a rational number and M is any integer, then P upon Q is equal to P multiplied by M divided by Q multiplied by M. So based on this property, sometimes you will get some problems like find out 3 rational numbers upon 7. Means suppose we need to find out the 3 rational numbers equivalent to 3 means we need to find out the 3 rational numbers which is equivalent to 3 upon 7. So how we can find it out? We can use the second property of rational number and we can find it out. means what we'll do, 3 upon 7, and we'll take any integer. Suppose we have taken the integer m is equal to 2. So we'll multiply 3 by 2 and 7 by 2. So the new rational number is 6 upon 14. This is also a rational number equivalent to 3 upon 7. Similarly, we can take m is equal to 5. And again, what we will do? We will multiply 3 with 5 and 7 with 5. And it will be a new rational number, that is 15 upon 35. So is it clear? In this way, we can find out any rational number equivalent to any number of rational numbers equivalent to any given rational number. Third property. So this is the third property. If p upon q is a rational number and m is a common divisor of p and q, then p upon q is equal to p divided by m upon q divided by m. So this is the third property of rational number. Based on this, there are so many problems also which can be asked, like express minus 28 upon 56 as a rational number with denominator 8. So what we need to find it out? A rational number which is having the denominator as 8. So for this, what we will do? Here the rational number minus 28 upon 56 is given. Now we need to make the denominator as 8. So to make the denominator as 8, what we need to do? We need to divide 56 with 7. If we will divide it with 7, then the denominator will be 8. So it would be 28 divided by 7 is equal to 4 upon 8. So we can express minus 28 upon 56 as a rational number with denominator 8 as minus 4 upon 8. So this is the answer. This is all for this video. In next video, we will learn about standard forms of rational number and some other topics related to rational number. So if you all like my video, then please share, subscribe and like it, and please also press bell icon so that you can get the new video as soon as I upload it. And please do one more thing. Please give your valuable comment in the comment section so that I can improve my video. Okay, thank you.